Salute. All glory to the Most High. All glory to the Most High. Now, the solar eclipse event is a once in a lifetime event, or it happens every so often, but many, many years. Now, I have to ask this question. Somebody have to explain to me, how do two lights create darkness? How does two lights create darkness? I was just trying to make sense of it. The moon is a light. The sun is a light. These are two lights in the sky that never ever go away. So salute, 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 salute Australia. So let's have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation, me and you, until people come in here. How does two lights create darkness? I mean, how does the moon passing in front of the sun creates darkness? You can't make this shit make sense. Two light bulbs. If you put two light bulbs in front each other, how do you get darkness from that? Salute UK. I'm sorry. Salute. How do you get two lights? How do you get darkness from light? You know, the solar eclipse, I hate to break it to everybody, unless the moon and the sun, the back of the sun is dark, and the moon is dark also, this shit just sounds shady. It sounds shady. I mean, you have to explain to me, how does two lights coming together create darkness? What, you gonna say that the moon is bigger than the sun? Okay, if the moon is blocking the sun, and if the moon is a light, there should still be light. And if the moon blocking the sun, on the other side of the sun into the heavens, we should be able to see light. So somebody have to explain to me, how does a solar eclipse creates darkness? I mean, I have had this conversation with numerous of people, and no one can explain to me, how does two round lights converge to darkness? I mean, make it make sense. That's why I went live today. Make it make sense. I mean, in the comment section, I got 6 people that came here. Somebody please let me know, how does the moon and the sun converting or passing one another creates darkness when they both lights? Somebody let me know. These hats right here, if I turn them this way, I still got light right here, and they're white and black, right? But I'm trying to figure out, how do you get darkness from two lights? Come on, comments. Please help me out. Please explain that to me, because the whole Americas right now is going bananas over solar eclipse, because they're saying that it happens so often, and all the TikTokers and all the YouTubers, they're saying that it's biblical and this, that, and the third, but no one stopped to ask the question, how does two lights give darkness? I will wait. Even the scientists, the world best scientists, Neil deGrasse, they can't explain that one. That's a simple question that can't be explained. How do you get darkness from two lights? I mean, make it make sense. Football, what you think, football? You think? I mean, what you think? How? I mean, I'm curious to knowing. Y'all see the thumbnail when you came in? It's two light bulbs. If those two light bulbs are charged and they are direct angle at each other, okay, the moon, which is cold, blocks the sun, which is very hot. Okay, Eric S. But they're still both lights. So how did that convert to darkness? And if the moon does block the sun, the other side of the sun we should be able to see because the other side of the sun is light. It's like a ball of fire. So we still should be able to look up there, and it shouldn't be dark. The sky should still be lit because the back end of the sun is still light, unless the other side of the sun is darkness. See what I'm saying, Eric? Moon is lit because the sun shines into it. Okay, so explain, Eric, some parts of the world when you can see the moon and sun at the same time. Because some days the sun and moon is out at the same time. Being in front then blocks. Okay. But how does it create darkness? You said cold and hot. How does it create darkness when they both light? This is two lights. These are two entities that reflects light. So how does one blocking the other? Salute, Eric S. That's what I'm saying. If it cross paths and go directly in front the other, how does two lights create darkness? You see, that's why we having this conversation. That's why I decided to go live, because I thought about these questions and I try to answer these questions myself. And there's no logical answer for these questions. I mean, two lights can't make darkness unless the moon flipped to the dark side and surpass the sun, and then it creates darkness because it's so large. But the other side of the sun that's not been the back side of the sun is light also, so we should be able to see into the universe. That's just, I mean, we gotta make this make sense. We gotta make it make sense. I mean, we gotta make it make sense. If the sun is a ball of fire all the way around, then we should be able to see the backside of the sun. This should have light behind the sun because the moon is blocking it. But how could the moon block the sun when the moon is also a light? Eric, guess you had to laugh yourself, huh? You had to laugh yourself because you understand where I'm going there with it. It just don't make sense. No, you're not blocked. You're not blocked. You're not blocked. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. You got the answers, Kairos? You got the answers as to how does these two light entities create darkness? You got the answer to that? This is the question. See, I mean, when I get off this live, you guys ask somebody who y'all know, that question. How does two lights create darkness? How does the sun and the moon create darkness? I mean, all my life, you know how they say everybody been saying lately, all their life they've been lied to, right? So that's a question that we never took the time out to even ask. How does two lights creates darkness? I'm with you. I mean, Kairos, I'm with you. I mean, it's just that today was an earthquake. Yeah. The only thing I can see, Eric, the only thing I can see is They say the backside of the moon is dark. They say the other side of the moon is dark. So as some like with that right there, with the earthquake things like that, the moon must flip. It must flip and pass the sun. But I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand. But prayers to all those individuals in New Jersey who felt that earthquake, who went through that, and who experienced that. You know, but I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like we never thought about that. Like I never thought about it. I can say that on this live. I never thought about it. I never asked the question, how does two lights create darkness to the day? It came across my head, in my mind, how could the moon passing the sun turn to darkness? And they both light entities. I mean, it don't make sense. So something else is happening, but it damn sure ain't the moon passing the sun, you know? I mean, or either the moon flipping. I mean, it just don't make logical sense. It don't even make common sense. But that's the theses that they put out there, you know? So, I hope I mean, I had to ask that question. I had to come on here. You know how they say some questions you can make yourself look like a fool, but that's a question I had to ask because I know that it's a difficult answer. They're saying, yeah, yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You have ghosts and chickens. That's not actually something is wrong. I mean, something is wrong because, like I said, these two light entities can't create darkness. It can't. Now if you get two flashlights and you cross paths with them, you're gonna get darkness because you're smutting the light. So, but in the moon and sun case, it's lights all the way around it. So how could that be? Yeah, yeah, yeah. For a fact, Eric, that will be blocking up the sun. Yeah, but it can't be. It can't be with the moon though, because the moon is a light. The moon is a light. So like I said, I wish you guys. I wish we was, somewhere sitting down, having us a nice cold beer and having this discussion. Because it is really an interesting topic as to how, how, because it the moon only reflects light, right? Okay. Someone else had said that earlier. I think it was Cairo said, no, somebody else said, I'm gonna go back to the comments. Somebody else said that the moon only reflects the light, right? Okay, best stuff. So if the moon reflects the light, then why do you see the moon and the sun at the same time in the daytime? Sometimes. Well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, most of the time. Because you can look up in the sky and see the moon and sun at the same time most of the days these days. You know? And so it's just a curiosity. Why could you see both of them at the same time? If it's a reflection, you know? So, and if it's a reflection, then when we look up, I get it. So as above is below, I get that. But we will be seeing reflections of the land also, not just looking like it's water up there. So I'm just curious because how these two lights creates darkness. Some are saying that planet Earth. Hey, that's possible. Maybe that's a black moon. Maybe there's a black moon. However, maybe there's a black moon. But Kairos, it listen to this though, right? If anything passing block the sun, and the sun is like a ball of fire, shouldn't the backside of the sun have light? And by the front being covered, you should still be able to look into the heavens and see beyond the sun now, because the backside of the sun is lighting up everything on the backside. Shouldn't you be able to look on the backside of the, not look at the sun, but on the backside like that, because it's a shiny light. So if the front get covered up, then the back gonna show everything in the heavens. Cause the okay. I feel you, Kawan. I feel you. I feel you. But so you saying that one goes up and one comes down? But they can't. But it still don't. Kawan, it still don't answer the question: is how two lights create darkness? How does two lights create darkness? Like for that instant, couple of minutes or whatnot, it's gonna be dark. How could two lights create darkness? You see, it gonna always bring us back to how could two lights create darkness? Same reason astronauts claim they did not see stars when they was on the moon. Most likely, somebody said earlier the moon is cold. So if the sun too hot and the moon cold, that means the moon is freezing. So I doubt if anybody probably even been up there because they're opposite, but they're still two lights. It's still two lights. So I'm just trying to figure out how could two lights make darkness. And like I said, nobody never really answered that question. Today when I was like just talking, I wish we were sitting down, all us was having a drink and trying to answer that question, because I'm curious now. Millions and millions of people gonna stop their day to look up in the sky with glasses on to see 3-4 minutes of darkness when it literally should still be light or lighter, because these two lights are merging during the comet called. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That something else going on. Something else is going on. The definition of a solar eclipse is they're giving us the wrong definition of it, because what we've been taught, two lights can't make a darkness. Something else is going on. Something else going on. But if that's their thesis and that's their theory, the world gonna run with it, but I'm not gonna run with it, because common sense, God give the Most High gave us common sense, and common sense tell us two lights can't make darkness. So if scientists want to say that this light gonna go in front of that light and it's gonna be dark, that's crazy. That is crazy. Hey guys, look, salute. Like I said, ask somebody that question: how could two lights make it dark? How could two lights make it dark? Ask somebody that question. Keep that conversation going. It's supposed to happen Monday to today, Friday. Ask somebody that question, because it's a question that need to be asked. It's a question. It's a basic question, and it's a common sense question. And if you was here during this whole live, you're gonna get people who gonna give their reasons as to why. But remember these three things: two lights, two lights can't create darkness. And if there's something that does block the sun, then why we can't see the backside of the light from the sun in the universe? We should still be able to look up and still have light. There's no reason for it to get dark at all, because it's two lights. And those lights supposed to be, especially the sun, supposed to be completely light all the way around. So remember those things. Like, we ask somebody that question. I've been working for 5 months now on the introduction. Okay. Salute, man. Salute. 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 I like that answer. I like that answer, because it's a crazy it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world, man, because these are questions that we never even asked. Like, everybody's so caught up in that lets you know that it's a big ass distraction for something else. What it is, what the something else is, I don't know. But I know one thing for sure and two things for certain. Two lights, two lights cannot create darkness. Not two, I don't care one light bigger than the other. Two lights can't create darkness. You know. Salute. Thank you guys for rocking with the channel. You know, like I said, hold this conversation. It's the weekend. Hold this conversation with a friend that's stuck on the solar eclipse and just ask them a question, because sometimes it's good to make another person think, because the lies, the lies, the lies, all lies have a motive behind it. Salute.